Good morning, everyone, and happy Wednesday. Happy hump day. We are halfway through the week, and I could not be more excited because I feel like I don't think I'm getting sick, but I'm starting to feel myself get congested. So that's number one. Number two, it's snowing. In Cleveland, it's just, I mean, it's not currently snowing, but the snow is here. Okay, the snow is here, and I do not like cold weather. I don't like to be out in cold weather. It's too much. It's too much. So I'll be happy for the weekend because I can hibernate for like what, 2.5 days. So yeah, happy Wednesday, happy hump day. We are halfway through the week though, so that is always uplifting. Only a couple more days of the work week left, and if you don't work a Monday through Friday work week, you keep pushing through until you get to your off day. And that is those are the words of encouragement I have for you today. But let's go ahead and get right into our goal for today. As always, God is blessing us. He's always going to be blessing us. The goal for today is to be rational, okay? Be rational. And when we're saying we want to be rational, or when we're saying we're not rational people, well, to be rational pretty much means that you are doing something or thinking with some sort of reason or logic behind it. So you're not just out here doing things willy-nilly, like you're just not randomly doing things, but you have some sort of reason or logic behind every decision that you make, every move that you make, every action that you're doing, every thought that you're thinking. There's a reason or logic behind it. The reason that we need to be rational people is just because of that. There shouldn't be anything that we're doing that we cannot come to a conclusion as to why we did, whatever we did. So, if we're moving a certain way, if we're acting a certain way, it needs to be lined up with a certain reason or a certain logic, and that reason or that belief or that logic obviously should go back to whatever our purpose is. And again, we can't really stray too far away from really knowing what our purpose is, because honestly, that should be the reason that you are moving each day, is because I know my purpose. I'm on fire for my purpose. That's the thing that's going to propel me forward so that I can reach these goals and accomplish these successes and live an abundant and a fulfilled life. So without that, of course, I'm just going to be out here doing things, and because I wanted to, or because so-and-so said so, or because those are reasons that you could do something. Why'd you do that? Because I wanted to. But it needs to be like a logical reason, something that has some sort of belief or stance behind it, not just because I wanted to or because she said so, or if it's because you wanted to, what were the reasons that you wanted to do that, So I feel like today we have to really ask ourselves those questions, why. We honestly have to ask why. And my niece, she's not going through it now anymore, praise God, but a couple months ago, she was literally going through that why phase, why? Well, why this? Why that? And it actually is really annoying. But today, we want to be those annoying toddlers that ask ourselves why on everything that we're doing. Why am I doing this? Why am I going to this job? Why am I talking to this person? Why am I connected to these people that I probably shouldn't have been connected to? And that one hit home. So, today we're asking ourselves why we're doing so. That's the basis behind being rational or making rational decisions, is making sure that everything that we're doing lines up with our purpose and lines up with where we see ourselves in the future. And if not, then we need to ask ourselves, what's the reason, what's the logic behind me doing whatever I'm doing? Because if it's not lining up with my purpose, then honestly, am I doing it at this point? Am I doing it to hinder myself, or am I doing it to hurt myself? Hinder myself or help myself? Not hinder and hurt is kind of the same thing. So, am I hindering or hurting myself, or am I being helpful to myself by doing whatever I'm doing? All right. So that is what we're talking about today with being rational. Asking ourselves why. Why? Okay. So yes, that is the goal for today, is to be rational. Hope everyone has a great Wednesday, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye.